Ah. Mm. Woo! Yeah, baby, we are so back. Oh, man. Yeah. Shadur, as of now, Shadur, as of now, is looking like is looking better than what a fifth round quarterback would be perceived as. And of course, we're overreacting, but so far, so damn good. As of right now, the best $140 investment I've ever made in a jersey. I mean, dude, I don't think I've ever been. This is the most I've been pumped for a preseason game in forever. Matter of fact, this is like the most pumped I've ever been because of the whole quarterback situation, if Shadur is going to be good or not, and he was not only good, but he was great. So is Luke Floria. Hope he's okay. Hope he's good. I mean, Dylan Sampson looked good. Everybody looked good, except Harold Fannin Jr., who was kind of like non-existent. I don't even think he had a catch. I don't know what happened with him, but we'll definitely see him more later in the preseason. But yeah, yeah, really, really happy how tonight went. And man, Shadur right now, Shadur right now looks like he's the guy. He looks like he's the guy. And man, he looked great, specifically in the first half. The first half, he looked amazing. Sure, he had some things to work on, which he later admitted in the sideline interview. Like you said, like, I didn't fully seize the opportunity. Like, when you say that after, like, even though you had a few missteps there and there, but still have, like, amazing play and throws. Yeah, man. If when he locks in, like, if he locks in, dude, like, if he locks in and plays up to the best what he possibly can, then he'll be the Browns starter. Just saying it right now. He will be the Browns starter. If he continues to play like this. And I assume that Dylan Gabriel is going to play in the next game. Kenny Pickett, I assume, if he's going to be okay, he's going to play in the next game. I bet there's a good chance that everybody plays in the next game because now with Shadur doing so well, doing great, you have to evaluate everybody. Like pretty much everybody. And yeah, man. Yeah, man, the hype train is starting. The overreacting is starting. But right now, I'm just happy. I'm just happy we have hope. And like he's a fifth round pick. Like there's no risk to it. And right now he's paying off. And it's great. And man, oh man, do the Saints look like idiots right now. They look like the biggest idiots right now. Like, they picked Tyler Shuck over him. Who was Tyler Shuck, by the way? 25 years old. His freshman year, he was the backup to Justin Herbert in Oregon. The year before the pandemic. And he went. You want to know how he went viral? He went viral because of how bad of a throw he threw. And the Saints took him in the second round. Not only did they take him in the second round, if they didn't want you there, they could have just easily picked Jalen Milroe or Will Howard, but no, they didn't. And now they have Tyler Shuck and Spencer Rattler. That is probably the lowest you could possibly get to a point. And other quarterback situations, I mean, the Giants. I mean, that's not really a quarterback situation because Russell Wilson has a job in, but specifically Jackson Dart, which if Jackson Dart doesn't play well tomorrow, oh man, are they gonna look like idiots? I could be wrong. Jackson Dart could be great, but dude, I see nothing good in him. I see nothing special in him, and I don't even understand why he had the hype to begin with. Maybe it was because there were no notable games. Maybe it was because the possibility of New York drafting an Ole Miss quarterback when Eli was once did the thing. Yeah, like I see no hype in him. You either see the hype of him and think he's gonna be, oh, like a Pro Bowler, or you think he's just a new mutated version of Zach Wilson. And I think he's a new me. And to be honest, he's a new mutated version of Zach Wilson. That's just my opinion, though. I could be wrong. And the Colts, which when I was outside, and I missed like it was like 7:30. Colts Ravens game started at 7 yesterday. When I saw Anthony Richardson was injured, I was like, oh, okay, football is back. And I mean, I'm shocked. I mean, I'm surprised because he wasn't, dude, the injury. Like, he wasn't even being reckless. He just simply got sacked and his finger literally dislocated on it. It didn't even look that bad of a hit. But, I mean, you either got the fragile guy who's another reckless play is probably going to get him out for the year. And you got Daniel Jones. Man, oh man, are the Colts cooked. I can see why. You know what? Nah. But, yeah. That is not a good situation. And right now I'm thankful to not be a Colts fan right now. Yeah. What other things that happened in preseason yesterday were Jalen Milroe getting some plays in. I mean, Geno Smith flipping off the fans to note again that football is back. And Ashton GT had an historic performance of 3 carries and -1 yards. So confident for him in this season, which I drafted him in the second round in a fantasy league. So he better be good. And yeah. Pete Carroll revenge game. Pete Carroll, man. Pete Carroll looked weird in a Raiders gear. Like, I swear. Like, I just want, like, I dare that guy to dress up like what Gridiron Heights did to him in the last episode. That would be so funny. Or at least get close to it. But yeah, man. I think that the Raiders could actually be a legit deal. Like Geno, GT, Bowers. Like, if their defense gets good, then who knows? They are in a tough division, though. I will say that. Even though the Chargers, yeah. The Chargers literally gave the guy a bag. Gave their left tackle, or Sean Slater, I think his name is, the bag. And then a few days later, he tears his patella. Which, and now they're moving Joe Alt from right tackle to left tackle. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that changes. But yeah, that's a huge loss for the Chargers. But yeah, another notable thing that happened today was Travion Henderson doing 100-yard kick return touchdown. Wow, the other guy, his former teammate, John Judkins, is facing charges, and we still haven't signed him. So, yeah, that sucks. It sucks. whole Quinshon Judkins situation sucks. But yeah, Saints game is probably the Saints preseason game is probably gonna be one of the funniest preseason games ever. Yeah, like I'm not gonna get over it. Like Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shough. Yeah, man. I just I I would just become an NFL fan, to be honest, or just a fantasy football fan only, to be honest. And if it wasn't fantasy football, I probably wouldn't be still watching the NFL because the Browns and the Chiefs bullshitting to win games. Yeah, if it wasn't for fantasy football, I probably wouldn't be watching the NFL, to be honest. But yeah, yeah. The next two preseason games for the Browns are gonna be interesting, I will say. And you know, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think that game alone just made Shedeur make the roster. That game alone makes me is means he's got to be on the roster because that's too good of a performance to ignore. And Dylan Gabriel looked like pissed. Deshaun Watson looked pissed, and Joe Flacco was just smiling. That's kind of the state of the room at that point. At this point, I mean, I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited. I literally today, I had my Shedeur jersey on. I had this white bead chain necklace, whatever you call beads these days, or whatever you call them. Had my green blanket, which is colored like money, ironically, and yeah, literally took photos at the last minute. But yeah, I also didn't mention the whole. Well, this was a little bit ago. The whole Johnny Manziel thing. That's so stupid. I gotta say that. Like, blaming the city for your own mistakes shows that you haven't matured ever, even if you are off the drugs, even if you are off the substances, even if you are not partying anymore, even if you have grown up, you are still a whiny little bitch. But hey, man, you can go blame us. I mean, you can blame us because you sucked as a player. I mean, it wasn't our fault that you sucked on the field. It isn't our fault that you partied in Vegas during NFL game weeks. It isn't our fault. It isn't our fault that you got into an argument with your girl in a car that ended up getting the cops called on you. Like, that's not all our fault. That's your fault, and that's your fault only. And you have the audacity to blame the city. Is not only immature. It also shows you haven't learned at all, and it makes sense. Why you're still good friends with Drake, because y'all love to bitch all the time. But I'll give you one thing though: you dissed the city straight up, which is something that guy doesn't really, which is something that your friend doesn't do straight up. So hey, I'll give you one thing: you dissed us straight up, and not just throw a subliminal at us. So I'll give you that. But yeah, man. Shout out to Cinco. I'll say that. Shout out Joe Cinco. Um, prayers for the Lions player. I forgot his name, and I'm forgetting how to say his name, so I won't say it. But prayers to the Lions player. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's doing good. But yeah. But yeah, dude. Where I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for the next preseason game, you know. And if everything falls apart, I just know one thing. I just know that Ohio State got me. I just know Ohio State got me. Horns down. We beating Texas. I don't care what anybody says. We're gonna look. We're gonna make Archie. We're gonna make Arch Manning look like total shit. He's not gonna play good. We're gonna make Texas look like a JV squad against the real high school football team. That's what we're gonna make them look like. Just calling it now. That we're gonna beat them to shreds. Why? Because we have the best player in the country. We got new recruits coming in at defense. We got Caleb Downs. Like, we have a real shot to repeat. And the goal is these years is beat Michigan, win a Big Ten championship, and then win the Natty, baby. Win the Natty. So if the Browns fuck everything up, I just know I'll put all my energy to Ohio State. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Mason Graham. Mason Graham didn't really do much all that game, to be honest. He didn't really do that much. I'm sure he'll do better later on. But we'll see. He better be good, though. Better be good. And, yeah. And, yeah. We're flicking up our wrist all night. We don't care. We're flicking up our wrist all night. And we're playing perfect timing. All night, too. But, yeah. That's the recap on preseason so far. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Bye.